All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming on episode 3, whether you are live or if you are going to listen to it later. Um, this one is going to bring some good energy into people who listen to this because this is a big one. It's about peace, right? It's about finding our calm, protecting our energy and really reclaiming our power because peace is our underlying nature. So, this is momentum mastery. This is an opportunity every week to pause, to reflect, to elevate our awareness, to realign our vision. Because, like we talked last episode, our vision is always changing, it's fluid, it's like water. And really, it's an opportunity for us to move forward with zero doubt from a call like this, knowing that we're good, we're going to be taken care of. But right now, we're here on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's do a little check in. How do you feel this week, peace wise? 1 through 10. 10, peaceful, very peaceful. Just to check in for anyone who's here driving, or, well, Eric, I don't know if you could type in chat, but whoever's here, drop a number. How are you feeling? Six, seven, 6, 7. Okay, 6, 7. Yeah.
8.
Eight's pretty good. 6, 7. Yeah. Well, I think 6, 7 is usually where we're at. Some people are less, right? Some days are there. You're a two. It's definitely possible you're a two or a one. And some days you're just at a 10. But there's exercises that we can do to tap into our nature. Again, we are nature, we're part of nature. So, like trees, flowers, everything feels the connection around itself and realizes what its true nature is and lives in a constant state of peace. Nature never stresses, and we are a part of that. So we can definitely tap into that. So, just a quick recap. Last week, we talked about vision. And if you haven't watched that one, then I encourage you to watch it. There's a lot of questions thrown out there that I did, and there's a lot of reflection. And there's a worksheet that I created. So just reach out to me if you didn't get the worksheet. I'm pretty sure I emailed it to everybody. But if you didn't get the worksheet, there is a worksheet on vision. And again, vision is always fluid, it's moving, but it's good to have linear vision. So where you're heading for sure in the short term, but then also like your North Star compass of your values, your morals, your mission, because you signed up for a mission here on Earth. So, what if you align with that mission, then peace will come too. So, they're definitely connected. Everything is connected. So, I'm going to ask you guys again to throw out some stuff. Help me out here. I think we're all the same, but we have different experiences. So I would love to hear from you where you find your peace from. You can put it in chat, or just if you're driving, just turn on your mic and let's hear a couple things. Where do you find your peace from?
I can go. That cool?
What's up, Charlie?
Everyone hear me? Hey,
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm driving. I'm all good. You can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I find peace from multiple things. I think there's definitely different like aspects of it and different places to live with family and friends. Um, when you're with loved ones, especially, you can be more of who you are and can make you feel at peace. You can also, like, when you're exercising, I truly believe that even if, you're doing a really hard workout or something, that in that moment, it might feel hard, but after you feel so rewarded for, your body being able to push through that and your mind to be able to push through that so that you can find peace in difficulty and in any hard times. That doesn't have to be in exercise, but could be just in general in life. And then finally, I think spiritually, I mean, I know people believe in different religions and all that stuff, but I think the common, uh, the like what people have in common the most with religion is, again, the coming together, and in the belief in something. So I think you can find peace in that as well.
Yeah. Exactly. And what do we all believe in? I think we
I
all,
hope being better people. I hope being better people for others and like using our gifts and talents that we have for the better of others. I think that's where you can also find peace as well.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree. Nature. I mean, there's so many simple things that, I mean, I'll just list a few. Nature. Just nature is probably the best one. I mean, again, everything is vibrational. I think we can all now with quantum physics and where it is in 99.9% of space, I think we can all agree that everything's vibrational. Well, in nature, again, and I just heard this from a book, and they said it so well that a tree doesn't think of itself as a tree. Like it's not just I am a single tree. I am connected with all the trees. It's one. I feel if a tree gets cut down 100 yards down, I feel it. If like a small part of the woods gets cut down, then that part of the woods is going to feel it. And we're actually the same thing. We're the same thing, but our minds have separated us. But we're feeling it. We're feeling this stuff. So community, nature, just like stillness. Who sent it? Did Eric you send me Brian Tracy? This is like a 50-year-old uh talk he did. And he said if you want to solve any problem, you go into the subconscious. If you want to solve any problem, give your mind 30 to 60 minutes in stillness and you will solve that problem. The challenge is, here's the challenge. Why do we get thrown off our piece so easily? Why is it so hard to live as like a 9 or even a 10 if that's our nature? What are some of your challenges?
Well, this is Anna.
Hi,
I
Anna.
would I would say that it is good that sometimes you move from peace and to chaos because you can see the difference. It's not that 100% we're gonna be on the same um, way or vibration. It is important both, but what gives me peace, for example, in my case, I have a really tight schedule. I have so much things that I need to do right now in my life. So if I can accomplish at least a little of each one, that gives me peace. If not, I'm gonna be in chaos. Like it's gonna start with my mind, and it's gonna be like, oh, I didn't finish this, I didn't finish this. So that the balance, I think that is something that gives me peace is the balance. If I can do some workout every day, yoga, time for myself, but at the same time I'm studying, I'm working, I'm eating well. So all of that is gonna be a balance for me, and it's gonna give me peace.
Yes.
Even though I'm driving in the highway, I can have peace. If I'm coming back from having some workout with perfect trainer and coach Charlie. But yeah, it's like, like having a balance in my life, like having balance in my
No,
life.
that's a good one. That's a really good one. Having balance. So you know
Yeah,
you're super busy, but you have this much energy. Okay, you're going to dedicate 5 things you're going to get done. It's going to take up this amount of energy, but you're going to balance and recharge because you know that's what's best for you. You have to get that recharge. And I think we all know that. Like we all know that we have to get that recharge. So it's just looking at the things that society has thrown into us to throw us off our game. Because everybody wants to, okay, Aisha, from faith, everyone wants to stay faithful, understand that there's source, there's God, whatever your higher being is, okay? Society throws us off of that 100%, right? Um, Okay, I find that being in nature, especially by bodies of water, is very peaceful. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's Renee. Bodies of water, yep, that's why, yep, 100%. Sunny Lake right across the street from my house. I try to get there at least 2 times a week. Should be more. So we're actually kind of blessed to live by Lake Erie too. I'm sure all of us don't use it as much. But again, they throw us off our game, right? You're busy, you got to run around. All right, Eric, running, meditation, practicing gratitude. Running, yeah, especially because you run like pretty long distance, so that's definitely peaceful. Meditation, practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude. Yeah, like I feel that with my like circumstances in life, I don't know how you guys, I think you're the same. Like you lose loved ones and that keeps you in that state of gratitude. They're with you, but they're not with you. So you're grateful for the time that you had with them. And you're also grateful for the time that you still have with your loved ones and all of that. And that's kind of like the easy stuff, really, that is like, again, it's just like soulful living. That's the easy stuff. But what throws us off the game? And that's the question. Like, that's the important question that if we bring awareness to it, then we live more in peace. So, overthinking, whatever causes overthinking, whatever causes overthinking, people pleasing, that's a big one. Guilt when you're resting. That's
uh,
actually a big one.
I I would say
Go
that's something that um, takes away the peace. On the peace stage, it would be like that we all, as a human, as humans, we have that. We all want to control everything. So if we want to control something, then we are losing peace. If we don't know how to flow in something, then we're losing peace. If we are with some kind of fear of something that is going to happen, then we're losing peace. So, but everything comes from the control, the
Yeah.
the will to have control. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and like Aisha said, faith too. That's you. I view control, zero doubt, faith, full confidence. Like it's like you're in or you're not. You're in or you're not. So again, the mind wants you not in, okay? Because the mind is like an entity, part of the whole totality of everything. Obviously, it's part of the game, but it's trying to say that it is the one and only. and it's in you and you're separate, so it's never happy. And again, it's part of the system that's created, but it's changing. It's actually going to change in the schools through us. Through us, though, we're gonna change the schools. But so, what takes away from your peace? All right, people pleasing, guilt when you're resting. That's a big one. Notifications are a huge one. I mean, so many notifications. I had to stop wearing the Apple Watch thing because for some reason it kept, and I tried to turn it off and it still kept going on. Like sometimes when I was wearing it, so no more Apple Watch. Um, Emotional triggers. I mean, that's a big one, obviously. So, three little truths about peace. Peace is internal. I think we all know that. Peace is definitely internal. It's not about the room that you're in, it's about your mind and how quiet your mind is. And that's just practice. We're all going through it. Everyone's in their own game of, I have these thoughts, they're just thoughts, but I'm aware of them. So that's already good. The key is just bringing awareness. Um, Peace is not zoning out. If you get clear and peace, if you have clarity and peace at the same time, then you feel like you can't, blinders on, right? There's like nothing else going on here. You know exactly what your mission is, and it's great. And that's the thing is I think all of us have that clarity. And again, just society, external environment, that all blocks. So just being aware of what your triggers. But peace, the third truth about peace is the power. That's it. It's the most powerful thing you can have. And technically, physically, soulfully, they cannot take it away from you. It's impossible. And we all get there and sometimes stay there and come out and learn from that and get into a deeper level of peace. So it's like there's no right, there's no wrong, there's nothing to really do except understand that this is what's going on and you have the choice. We have the choice. That's the thing. So, all right, what are some practices? Um, you guys named a few: walking a dog, singing a song, a hug, just hugging. That's a big one, actually, because that's heart centered. The most powerful thing we have, the gift that we're given on earth is a heart chakra. It's the heart centered of the universe. That's why there's no soul. There's no, the reason why we're here is to experience this heart energy. And it's never been experienced anywhere else. Like we are the founding civilization, mankind. It's that awesome. And there's books about that. You don't have to take my word, but um laughing is a big one. Laughing is a big one. That is definitely could definitely do more than that. I don't know if you guys know some funny movies, put them in the chat maybe. Shot them out. Any funny movies out there right now? The Internship is really funny. Okay. The Internship, Charlie Proctor. He would know, actually. So, all right. Breathing. This is a good one because ultimately it's like sometimes you're like the mind is got me going, Like, how do I get, you can't just like think your way out of it when you're not in peace. Like, it's very hard to do. You either got to go for a walk and clear it out in nature, but maybe you can't. So, breathing exercises. And one that we can do right now, and then I'll talk about another one that maybe you can do some other time, or you can look up at a video. Um, but like you breathe fast for like 30, the holotropic, like you got to do it laying down with a pillow, and then you do some breath holds after that, and it kind of just like realigns your body. And that's like a 20-minute one. But this is a short one. So these are breath holds. You're inhaling for 4, hold. So that's a pretty easy breath little exercise you can do for, I mean, we did it there for, I don't know, it was like 90 seconds. But if you were 5 minutes, if you give yourself 5 minutes, then it's like slows down. It gives it an opportunity to slow down. And with the breathing, it makes it easier to slow down. So some of you are driving, so you're not going to be able to do this. And again, I'll send a doc for you to do this, but we're going to just list 5 things that bring us peace. And you can even kind of do them in your head right now. Like, you don't got to journal them, but it is good to journal. But 5 things that bring you peace. What are your top 5? And then what is one thing you will do daily this week to protect your peace? Just whatever comes up, doesn't have to be, could be, this is what I'm going to do. Go in the mirror and look at myself. Realign. If you guys want to drop maybe some ideas of this one thing you can do in comments, or yell it out. One thing for the week. So that's it. We know what to do. It's like we know. I can go to nature. I can do breathing exercise. I can walk my dog. I could put on a song couple songs, 3 songs, connect with a loved one. Haven't seen this person in a week, just go see them. Because one day they might be gone. I'm going to go see my mom, actually. That's a sign for me. I need to go see my mom. Oh, the video wasn't on? Now it's on. Trust the process. Yep. Any comments? Questions? No? All right, guys. Well, the peace is within. You have the power to activate it at any time. You have the resources, the tools, the wisdom, the knowledge, the faith. So let's get it. Thanks for being on the call, and thanks for watching.
It's beautiful.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you. See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you. See you around.
See ya.
Thanks.